The holidays are coming, so that means lots of parties and lots of desserts.
Yes, so here to help us indulge guilt-free are Berger and Marla Felton from Real Cookies.
Nice to see you, ladies.
Thank you so much for having us back.
Oh, it's our pleasure. You were a hit the first time. You're going to be a hit this time, too.
Great.
What a spread.
Yeah, tell us about Real Cookies.
Well, Real Cookies, we have cookies that we developed because people in our family had different allergies and dietary restrictions. So all of our cookies are grain-free, gluten-free, vegan, and plant-based. So everyone can eat them.
Yeah, but it's just unbelievable, though, that you turned it into a business. You took a negative and like, oh, okay, my kids can't have this or my husband can't have this, and you turned it into a huge business. That's awesome.
All for the love of dessert. Because
Yes.
it's not just eating the cookies. You're going to show us how we can make incredible desserts that are guilt-free and they taste like the real ones.
Yeah, so we're going to share holiday desserts that are all inspired by memories that we've made with our families over the holidays. And they're all, just like our cookies, they're all grain-free, gluten-free, vegan, paleo-friendly, and everyone can eat them.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to start. Marla is going to make a chocolate peppermint mousse bar.
Yes. And Scott, last time we were on, you said that there's a rule on this show that you cannot come here and not bring chocolate chips. So we have brought chocolate chips. So the first dessert that we're going to make highlights our Real Cookies, our chocolate chip cookies.
Yum.
And when I grew up in St. Louis, one of my all-time favorite desserts was my mom's Southern chocolate peppermint pie.
That sounds wonderful.
It was delicious, just decadent and chocolatey. But I wanted to come up with a version that I could share with my family that was a healthier version of the dessert I grew up loving. So we designed a 2-layer bar, which is very similar to my mom's pie. And it's super easy. The first layer is the bottom layer. It's a cookie crust. And to start, you just kind of put the chocolate chip cookies. Carrie, you want to go ahead and just put some of these? Just crumble them right in there.
Okay.
And so again, these are our cookies that are grain-free and they're gluten-free, low in sugar, healthy, and based with almond flour.
And put it in my mouth.
Okay. So good. Then we just put in the a tablespoon of maple syrup and some vanilla and some coconut cream. And we just put it right in there. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we blend this in the Vitamix, put it on a high speed, and then it makes a crust. We scrape it out with the spatula, and you put it into a baking pan like this.
And you just press it down?
And you just press it down. Okay. So it makes a cookie crust. You know, most cookie crusts are laden with butter. This is pure and delicious. So
the coconut cream is in place of the butter?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So then you make the second layer. So for the second layer, you also use the Vitamix. So you use the cashews. You put in some cashews here. Okay. And then, Carrot, you want to go ahead and put in the chocolate chips.
Okay.
And then we put in the coconut cream.
And all the recipes are simple, easy to make.
And a pinch of salt, vanilla, and you can get that salt in with a spatula and some maple syrup. Again, you're just going to whip that up. It turns into a nice creamy base, and it looks like this. And then you just simply put it right on here, and you can just make it look real pretty. You go like this, really easy. And then when it comes out, it looks like this. You put it in the freezer for about 3 hours or so. It gets really hard.
Yep.
And then you can coat it with the cocoa powder if you want to go ahead and just dust it on. And it makes a nice little layer. And then you let it thaw and you cut it in pieces. And we have some here. You can see them here. These are our peppermint bites. And we have some for you to try. This one is the peppermint bite there.
Okay.
And the good thing about it, you'll notice we made very small sizes because with all this dessert at holidays, you want to be able to taste them. And you want to be able to eat everything. So we made them shareable. The other bar on your plate. Yeah. And you have another bar there. That's another version that we have up on our website, realcookiesco.com. It's with peanut butter. My husband loves peanut butter, so we came up with a healthy version of the bar with chocolate peanut butter.
Okay.
And so you can eat this and serve it, and you don't have to worry if people are coming to your house with allergies or...
No.
But nobody would know. They think you're an amazing, just decadent baker.
It's delicious, and the one thing about it, because these are frozen, you can keep them in the freezer. So you know how you sometimes have unexpected guests or you're invited to go to someone's house? You can make this ahead of time. You can make it a month ahead of time, and then you just pull it out of the freezer and bring it to people's homes. Easiest dessert.
I like them both, but the peanut butter tastes just like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
All right.
So we're going to move from St. Louis to Vermont. And I spent a lot of time in Vermont with my family. We all worked at the ski mountain. I was a ski instructor. My daughter was a ski instructor. And my son was a lift operator, and it was a long, cold day. So we would look forward to coming home and sitting in front of the fireplace with apple crisp. So this is a grain-free apple crisp. It is very simple. Start with a baking dish, and all you do is place 8 cookies just right on the bottom of the baking dish.
Wow.
Just like that, to make the crust.
Okay.
Okay,
You don't even crumple them up.
Nope, don't even need to crumple them up. And then we're going to take the apples. I love Granny Smith apples because they're tart and sweet. And we add a little bit of maple syrup,
Okay.
some lemon juice,
Okay.
vanilla extract, and then a little bit of arrowroot so that
Arrowroot.
Yeah, so it doesn't get too liquidy. You can start mixing that up. And then I'm going to add the spices. I like to use very warm spices. So cinnamon and a little nutmeg and cloves and a special ingredient, cardamom. Now cardamom is very anti-inflammatory. So is cinnamon. And
It'll be good for your foot, Scott.
Yeah, exactly.
And then a little bit of
My foot
ginger.
is inflamed.
so while you mix those up, I am going to take, can I borrow this bowl?
Yes.
I'm going to take some other toppings and make the top of our apple crisp,
I know
which is
we're-
also very simple.
Believe it or not, we only have about a minute left in the segment.
Okay, so basically we take these 4 ingredients, we put them in a bowl, we mix them up with our hands,
Okay.
put them on top of the apple crisp, and
Finished product.
finished
I'll get
product.
it for you.
Okay.
Well, so all of these recipes, I mean, there's some steps to follow, and the base is always your cookies. But can we follow along on your website? All the recipes are there?
All the recipes are there.
Look at how beautiful
Wow.
that is.
Yeah, we're actually also in all the Delamar hotels.
Oh my
Ooh.
We're
God.
available in APHIS, the Army and Military Exchanges,
Oh.
in
That
about
is-
40 airports.
It's too bad there's not enough here for Karen.
But we do have some plated that you can
Oh,
take.
look at that. I don't even have to. All right. Well, thank you,
And
ladies.
all grain-free. And then I'm just going to top it
Thank
with
you.
a dollop of vegan caramel sauce.
All
I
right,
want
you
to let
can-
everyone know about
yeah.
the event,
Go
okay,
ahead,
while
Karen.
you're eating. So it's oh, thank you. Okay, so we want people to know they can see you in person Saturday, December 11th. That's this Saturday, 4 to 7 p.m. at Val's Wine, Spirits, and Crafts in Stanford for a real cookies and Minetto Prosecco tasting. Ooh, yummy.
Yes.
For more information, you're going to visit valswinesstanford.com. And again, they're in the Delamar Hotel, so right in West Hartford, you can maybe pick some up.
And for more information, you can visit
good.
realcookiesco.com or follow them on Instagram at realcookiesco. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you so much.
Happy holidays.